Welcome to the Tech Talk Show. GPAT, Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test, is a national level entrance exam conducted by NTA every year as per the direction of MHRD. More than 40,000 aspirants appeared in GPAT in 2019. Today in this show, we shall discuss what is GPAT, tips that will help candidates prepare for GPAT, books and study materials that will help aspirants cracking GPAT successfully, and a lot of other things about GPAT. So let's welcome our guest, Dr. Pushpendra Patel, Associate Professor in Kite Group of Institution, co-author of GPAT Cracker book, and famous YouTube lecturer ranked among top 50 teachers worldwide by feedspot.com. We would like to know a brief about GPAT.
Basically, GPAT stands for Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test. It is conducted by NTA, that is National Test Agency. GPAT is mainly useful for undergraduate students of pharmacy to get the admission in reputed colleges throughout India with fellowship. And the current fellowship for GPAT is 12,400 per month. All details about GPAT are available in the official website of NTA, that is nta.ac.in.
What is the eligibility criteria for appearing in GPAT?
See, basically there are three eligibility criteria for appearing in GPAT exam. First one is applicant must be citizen of India and they must have the degree of pharmacy. And those students who are in the final year of B.Pharm course are also eligible for appearing in GPAT exam, but second and third year students are not eligible to appear in the GPAT exam. And there is no age limit for appearing in GPAT exam, means anyone can give the GPAT exam.
So, what is the pattern of question paper in GPAT?
Actually, GPAT exam is conducted online by NTA. So, there will be total of 125 questions. Each question carries 4 marks, and for every correct answer, students will get 4 marks. And if any question is incorrect or any answer is incorrect, then 1 mark will be deducted for each question, or we can say that 25% negative marking is there. And the maximum mark for GPAT exam is 500.
So, sir, what is the cutoff marks trend of GPAT?
In last 5 years, cutoff marks were in 2015, it was 125 marks. If you are talking about 2016, then it was 115 marks out of 500. In 2017, it was 113 marks. In 2018, it was slightly increased and it was 137 marks. And in last year, that was 2019, it was 141 marks. So I will suggest the students to target for at least 150 marks as a safer side.
So, sir, students who are appearing in GPAT, what tips you will give them to crack the exam successfully?
So my first suggestion for students that they must solve last 10 years question paper. That will give them confidence and they will know about the pattern of question. You will get all the question details in the description itself. So you can solve question or you can see questions for last 10 years. So after solving question paper, I will suggest to start with those subjects which are easier for the students. Then study good reference books and prepare your own notes from those books. Prefer GPAT books like GPAT Cracker, which is written by us. You can also prefer study materials provided by various GPAT-oriented institutes. Students must prepare the list of topics to be covered for GPAT. And apart from this, preparation of short notes or tables for important topics for regular study during the free times or traveling is must.
So, is there any online test series or mock exam available for practice?
See, I will recommend students to go through the last 10-year question papers as I have said earlier. Thereafter, students can decide the topics by themselves. Still, we can categorize according to the subject. If we are talking about pharmaceutics, then student must prepare pre-formulation, tablet and a capsule. If we are talking about pharmacology, then student must prepare general pharmacology, CNS and ANS first. If we are talking about pharmacognosy, then student must prepare alkaloids, glycosides, terpenoids, tannins, and carbohydrate. If we are talking about analysis, then student must know about chromatographic technique, and apart from this, spectroscopic techniques are very essential, that are UV, IR, NMR, and mass. Now coming to the next subject, that is pharmaceutical chemistry. That is very tricky. It depends upon the aspirant. If you are comfortable with pharmaceutical chemistry like organic chemistry or medicinal chemistry, you can prepare name reactions or any other topic which will be suitable for you. Or if you are not comfortable with these topics, then go with other subjects.
So, what books and study materials would you suggest to GPET aspirants?
I will categorize these books subject wise. If we are talking about pharmaceutics, especially dosage form, then student can prefer Lachman and Remington. If we are talking about biopharmaceutics, then student can prefer Milo Ghibaldi, or they can prefer Brahmankar also. If they want to study physical pharmacy, then Alfred Martin is the best book. Now coming to the next subject, that is pharmacology. So for pharmacology, I will recommend K.D. Tripathi. That is one of the best book. If we are talking about pharmacognosy, then student must study T.E. Wallis and the Kokate. Combination of both book will be very good for GPAT. Now coming to the pharmaceutical analysis. So for this subject, I will recommend Pavia or Silverstein. And apart from this, if you are comfortable with my video lectures, so you can prefer those lectures also. Now in pharmaceutical chemistry, for organic chemistry, I will prefer Morrison and Boyd. And for medicinal chemistry, I will prefer Harkishan Singh or Wilson Giswold. Apart from this, you have to go through the important topics of Indian Pharmacopoeia and prefer latest edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia to cover those topics.
So, how much coaching is effective for GPET?
See, coaching classes are always beneficial, but it doesn't mean coaching is must. If you have the capacity of self-study, then you can prepare for it yourself. It is completely dependent on the ability of the GPET aspirant.
How long does it take for proper preparation of GPET exam?
As per my opinion, there is no need of dedicated study for GPAT. If student is thoroughly studying their course material from the first semester itself. But most of the students are not doing this practice. For those students, I will suggest to start their GPAT preparation from 6th semester. Because if student will start from 6th semester, then he will get complete 1 year for proper preparation of GPAT and he can get good rank in GPAT.
What are the general mistakes committed by the student during preparation of the exam?
Main problem with students are lack of confidence, continuity in study. Most of the students think that GPAT is a tough exam, but it is not true. Students just need to be focused towards the GPAT throughout the preparation time.
So, what will you suggest to the student what they should do or they should not do during the exam?
One day before exam, GPAT aspirants needs to take proper rest. They can opt for entertainment like movies or anything which can give them mental relaxation. And during exam, students must be cool and calm. Remember, if paper is tough, it will be tough for all. So, those 3 hours of exams are very crucial and affect the result. Therefore, students are advised to give exam stress-free just like a normal university exams.
What are the options available for pharmacy students other than GPET?
Other than GPAT, students can opt for MS from abroad through GRE, MBA through CAT or MAT. They can even opt for law also with a degree in law after B Pharm. There are numerous opportunities in pharmaceutical industries. Many job-oriented PG diploma courses are also available like pharmacovigilance, drug regulatory affairs, clinical research, etc.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Pushpen. It was really great talking to you. You can watch his lecture videos on YouTube channel Dr. Pushpendra Classes. I hope this video will surely help GPAT aspirants. Stay tuned for more such videos and topics.